This is Eddie Cologne, EC Details. In this video, we're gonna see if this polish can really be the only thing you need to get this paint looking right. Let's go. So right behind me, I have a Plymouth Prowler. The paint is gnarly. So what we did first is we washed clay, got the car ready. We're at the step right now where I'm gonna show you the paint. The paint is horrific. It's got a whole bunch of swirls, whole bunch of damage, and a whole bunch of kind of like faded paint in some areas. And I wanted to walk you through what I would use to get this with the one step to get 70% correction. I'm not going for perfection here, but also to showcase that Endgame can be used to do the majority of the work. What I have in front of me is Endgame from Detail Co. So it's a compound with the German abrasives. I made this with the chemist for a couple things. I love polishing paint, even though sometimes you got to burn and turn to learn, but polishing paint to me is kind of therapy. I love the outcome. I love that when you do something, you get something, right? What we did with the Endgame is we wanted it to be kind of like my favorite polish back in the day was like Meguiar's 205, Angel Wax, Redemption, Resurrection. And I wanted something that fits anyone, meaning if you like to cut fast, you could cut fast with this, 2 or 3 passes. If you want to work it low and slow, you can. If you want to do rotary or DA, you can. So this is a Swiss Army knife, and this is what we created Endgame for. So in the pads, what we did with the Endgame is we created a line around it using Buff and Shine as our pad provider. This is a Blueberry. This is my favorite rotary pad. You can also use this on a DA. You can also use it with Clean My Pan pads, or right here I have Picar pads. So you can use it, it's pad dependent, meaning whatever pad you use is the stuff you're gonna get out of it. What I have to showcase here is Flex. We're gonna use the Beast just to show 8mm throw that you can. And I'm gonna show you different types of cut on the paint. So I hope you enjoy this kind of video. Hit the like and subscribe. We're gonna get started right now. I'm gonna put a little bit on Endgame. I'm gonna show you in this section what Endgame can do. You can see how damaged that is on the paint. We're gonna do this little square here just to show you the difference. And again, I'm only doing a little section so you can see what it looks like. And you can see the wipe off on Endgame is beautiful. It's real easy, and this paint is hashed. Okay, now watch this. You can see went from this to that. Now I'm gonna get you in closer so you can see it, because I think it's important to see. You can see, let me get you zoomed in here. You can see this to this. And look how clear I got the paint. So Endgame does a beautiful job. Let me get you down a little bit. You can see that? How clean that paint looks. And again, using your pad of choice, you could get this kind of result. Now, I'm using a orange pad on this black paint, and you can see what we're doing here. So Endgame by itself as a one step is a tremendous compound. You don't have to worry about trim or anything like that. It does not stain trim. It's trim safe. And again, look at those results. That is wild. We're gonna do the rest of the trunk, and I'm gonna give you an overview and the look of it, and then we'll do a side door together. can see how cloudy the paint is right here compared to this side. You want to be super careful. Look at this. You can see how much cloud that is. I didn't cut this side yet, but you can see how clear this got. So this is what damage is on the clear. And I'm gonna cut that again. Use Endgame, use whatever pad works for you for the paint you have. Endgame is super versatile. And again, I made this to fit any job. I wanted it to work anywhere, and that was the goal of Endgame. So I'm gonna cover here. And there's a lot of dead clear coat on this. And I like to work a little faster with a lot more pressure. There you go. Grab my rag here, my buffing rag. This is a level 1. And there you go. And that's just the one step, and look how good that hood looks. When you're using Endgame, there's a couple ways you can do it, right? Traditional would be, you put a little bit of pressure on it. When you're talking about pressure, men and women, so shaking hand for interview type of pressure on the head of it, and you use your hand speed to dictate how much cut you want, right? Endgame's the same way. The more pressure you get, of course, the more cut you want to get. You're gonna get. The pad dependency is also important. So you can use a blue pad to get more out of it. You can use an orange visor pad or any orange pad you want to get a nice cut out of it. If you want more gloss or more glow, you want to use a softer foam pad. Any soft pad will work of your choosing. And generally, you just ease up on the pressure. The less you ease up, the less it's going to cut, the more machine does the job, right? It's the same type of ordeal when you're using Endgame. So I'm going to finish the rest of the car. Just want to give you that tidbit on how to use it. And then we'll come back and watch these clips of me getting the rest of the car done. And then we'll give you our final thoughts. So we finished the car, but before we go through and show you the results of it, I wanted to go over what really is Endgame. We think about all-in-one and how does it compare to like Perfect Finish or Angel Wax Resurrection or Rehab. This was just what I wanted in the sense of, if you want it to cut longer or you want longer cycle times, use this. If you want shorter cycle times, use this. Zero dusting. I don't want dusting. It's trim safe. And I wanted it to be something that you could pick up and enjoy. The scent is pleasant, so when you're cutting it, you don't smell that solvent scent. And this is what Endgame is. So Endgame is, I call it our all-in-one, meaning that it could cut, finish, and polish. Now, a couple tips and tricks for those who are new to this. If you want this to finish, use a softer pad, less of the compound. If you want to cut more, add a little more to your pad, because the abrasives connect together, and once the abrasives start, the more you add, the more it cuts. The cycle time is what you want it to be. If you want to do 2 or 3 fast passes, you'll see that you'll get tremendous results with it. So this is Endgame. I'm going to play the clips of the Prowler here, and you can see what it used to look like. Those are the first clips you're going to see to what it looks like right now. And all I used was one product and a couple pads. It was an orange pad and our blueberry pad on some of the gnarly areas, and I was able to get the paint looking right. We don't have any protection on this. Haven't decided what I'm going to bless the customer with, but you can see how the paint looks tremendous. It brought back gloss, killed the dead clear coat on the hood, on the back of the trunk, removed the scratches. I would say it was one one of the best showcases of what this polish can do. So all the products that I use in this video, links in the description below. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you haven't seen the video of me making Pan sweat, watch it right here. He was given a chore. Can you clean my car with 50 bucks from AutoZone? This video is right here. And for all you that are new to the channel, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.